All right, so good morning, welcome to the meeting. Hope you're all well, and I hope that those of us who are feeling a little under the weather will be getting righter as we get through it. Okay, so we're just going to talk about production roles for Warrior Square. So who's going to kick us off? Let's start with publicity. Hi, Jess. What have we got? Oh, we've got stuff on a memory stick. Okay. Do you want to pop that? I'll pop that in. What do you? Right, should we go to somebody else while this logs on? And then that'll be a good way to look at things. Okay. Lighting and sound.
So
Tom.
Over to you.
David had most of my notes. He wrote everything down.
Okay. So have you got those notes?
I haven't done.
Okay. Do you not think you should have a copy of those notes?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are you going to do in terms of getting those notes?
Well, I need to get in contact with David somehow.
Yeah. What's the result of that? What notes did you make? Did you get all the way through the play? What notes were you making?
I always said about having some sound effects on different bits, like when in like the market bit, I said about having some like at the start, but market news. And then David came up and said about in the show that when I say made us get down on our knees and pray, that we have this like that kind of like sort of thing.
Okay. All right. What, have you got any documented stuff of like a list of things that you've got of
No.
all that? No. Okay. So do you think that would be a good idea?
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you think that would be a good target for you for next week?
To get our notes of David,
Yep. Anything else?
and then to write up what in a document what we need.
What do you think your document's going to need to say? What's it going to need to have on it? What's it going to need to tell us?
When the sound effects are and how we get them.
Okay. So let's be really clear about that.
What timing is the sound effect? How long should it last? What's in? What's the cue?
So yeah, we need the scene, we need what the cue is, we need what the sound effect is that we're looking for. We need to know how long it needs to last. Okay? It's starting to sound like a little table, isn't it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Where you could have some columns and each sound effect going down the side. Yeah? Does that make sense? Okay? I think that having that document, sorry, that's the okay, having that document in place would really help us to see that you've made progress towards your target. Okay? Because obviously what you're going to need to do, really, what I would have liked to have done is set these tasks to start to find the sound effects this week. Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so why don't we say that your documentation is ready for next Tuesday? Yeah? Or the end of next Tuesday. So that's your first target.
Yeah.
How are you going to remember that target? Okay? And your second target would be to start sourcing some sound effects.
Yeah.
Okay? And I think that would need to happen so that you have all the sound effects for the following Thursday, so a fortnight today.
Okay.
Okay? Right. Jess, where am I looking? So, publicity then. Yeah.
2015.
These ones?
Yeah.
Have a look. Okay. So I'm going to pick it up on that. Okay, this is really interesting. Okay, so what we've got here then, folks, we've got the start of a program and a poster. So we start with the program. You want to see that? Or do you need the curtains shut?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So we've got the start of the program here. Is that the actual? That's really odd, isn't it? That effect there. Is that the? That's actually the actual square, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just looks like a. It's really odd. It's like the photo's been adjusted, but it's not, is it? It's just the angle it's taken at. It's quite right. Okay. I think yes. You need to think about making sure this. Making sure that bit of writing is in the middle. Yeah. Because you can see it. Can you see it's not in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to think about that. Right. Yeah. Obviously, you need to finish the cast list. And check with people that that's the right names they want. Yeah. I could probably take a bit more of a page, to be honest, but that's up to you. I'll look at it when you've got it. That's a nice idea. Some photos of the cast. Are you going to take those? Jess?
I could do.
Well, somebody's going to have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you either take that yourself or you need to organise that with the maybe talk to the photography team, the department here, see if they'll come and do some. What are the photos of the cast going to be like? Are they going to be rehearsal photos? Are they going to be like portraiting side, like set up photos, or are they going to be like in character? Okay, so if they're going to be in character, then you're going to need to be thinking about talking to the costume people. Okay, all right. So what would be a good target for your program for next week? Do you think? You could at least have a plan for the pictures. Yeah. So if the pictures haven't been taken, so if you're doing them, then obviously you can take them. Hi, David.
Have you got the little box of Q-Build locking things
It should be in the tech cupboard.
in, what the,
Yeah. At the side of the stage.
oh, the loop,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're actually, Dave, they're on the trolley.
what's that?
They are on the trolley.
In
On the,
that.
as you go into the cupboard,
Yeah.
oh, at least they were yesterday morning.
Okay, lovely.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, at least a plan of the photos, yeah, so that if you haven't started taking them, then at least an idea of when that's going to happen and how it's going to happen, yeah? All right?
Yeah. Just for your information, I have actually floated that past photography already,
Yeah.
and they are happy to do it, but obviously you'll need to come and see them.
Yeah, you need to
You
organise
come
it.
with you to go and see them, I'm happy to do that. But they are prepared to do it, but obviously they need to know times and dates, and it's got to be convenient to them and you.
Also, you've got to think about, would it be better then, like, you know, talk to costume people, and if they're not going to have costumes ready, maybe it's a rethink and have rehearsal photos. Do you know what I mean? A lot of professional programs have rehearsal photos, so I think that's okay. All right. So that's your title of your program, and let's have a quick look at poster. I'm not going to say that. Poster. Okay, what do you think, folks?
Is the background black and white?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
different?
It's very much fashion.
I can't really see the writing very well.
Yeah.
It's black and the background's black and white. If you get what I mean.
Okay.
This is a good example.
Yeah, I
It's a
think
good start.
it's really good.
It's a good start.
I think it's good.
We're not Braintree College.
The college at Brent.
College of Braintree. Okay. So that needs to change. Look, watch out for your things like your formatting so that you're. Yeah? That looks better than that. and also, and that's quite a big thing. If you look at the size of that in comparison to the title's not a lot bigger, yeah. So it could be confusing. Okay, and lastly, just looks a bit funny that you've got 3 different types of font. Yeah. So you might want to think about whether you keep one font for the poster and the one for the information. You might want to look at the Colchester Institute, the Creative Arts Live website, see if they've got posters and things on there that they use. Yeah, because they might have a specific font they use for all the information bits. Okay. All right. Good.
I think that's a really good start, actually.
Okay, so your target for this next week then, I just want to see some little bit more research done in terms of getting these fonts right, have a little play about with the layout, make sure it makes sense, make sure that title really does stand out in comparison to the rest of the stuff. Okay? Right.